Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well today. So today I'll be looking at possibly two pairs, but for now we'll start with the dollar kid. Just wipe out the whole analysis here. Then can actually open up the chart like this, right? So looking at the dollar CAD, uh, going to look at from January 2021, looking at this major overall trend, right? You can see it's been expanding. We've been bullish overall in the dollar kid, showing us the dollar has been performing quite better than the Canadian dollar. So looking at price from that point, we can see within that range, that bullish movement, we have a trend inside the trend as well. So we can take this high here, looking at this price like this. So you can clearly see how it expands when it starts having its movement. You can see this broadening; it's like a microphone, and this broadening here, it's like a microphone as well, right? But it doesn't matter. So looking at price from that point, what can you notice? We notice this high here connecting these two highs and this area right here, which means it was support turning resistance, right? You could see resistance, 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 and then broke out of resistance, came back as support, right? So going further, we're going to look at the price from this range here alone. As you can see, we have a nice impulse move, and then this is our corrective move right here, and then we broke out of that corrective move, causing this movement down here, right? Let me delete this. So, what do we notice as well? From that resistance point right there, from the trend line, we actually have this resistance area here. What do you notice? That means there's a lot of stop losses that were placed right above here, right? That shows the selling pressure that came in. So there's a lot of stop losses that placed around here. But what caused this major movement is this supply area here that supplied huge price. Look at this drop right here. This supply that we have right here, right? Now let's look at this correction move. As you can see, it was a breakout retest type of trade. After that retest, we had a drop in price, breaking structure. So we broke this structure right here. And then after breaking structure, continued falling down a bit and then came back, created this range here, broke above, taking some liquidity right here, trading within that structure that it broke, and then dropped again, breaking the structure again. What is it doing? It's repeating the same movement, having this correction type, coming back into that structure that it broke. So what is possible for price to do here is that it can either react off of this mini supply here, meaning it can wipe out this liquidity coming into the supply area, trading off exactly from this supply going down, or it could possibly trade and take out this um, internal liquidity right here, taking out that liquidity, trading off of this supply area here, right here this week, right? So it means price could actually come back inside here and then trade off of this, taking out this liquidity, possibly creating a type of pattern for us, and then we could actually enter from that pattern right there, from the price right there, to go and not take out this low and trade off of this support as well, because we will see we only came back like few times on this support, so we possibly come back and test this support structure, possibly to break it. After breaking it, taking some liquidity below, creating a certain type of pattern. uh, we won't predict the market of how it will actually play out, but for now the certain movements we're looking for are selling opportunities overall from any area given right here, right? So I'll delete this. Let's go down 4 hour time frame. So what's happening on the 4 hour? Take this so it doesn't disturb me for a while. So let's look at the 4 hour time frame. We have unmitigated areas right here, right? Let's just take this. I can either take this full body candle here as an order block, or I would look at taking the whole week right here. I would prefer taking the week. So looking at that week, if that's an area that I can actually use to take price down, right? That would mean this is just all floating liquidity, the whole thing here, right? It's just liquidity waiting to be taken out. It's just generated liquidity. But that would mean we'd actually be having chances to trade into that zone. So how will I look for bullish opportunities to actually take price to that zone? Currently, what I can see is we have a nice breakout of this trend right here, right? We have a nice breakout of that trend, taking out the bearish momentum. Now, already this high, if this high gets taken, that would confirm our bullish movements going up, right? So I'll look for this demand area here, this area of demand to be the area I'll be trading in, right? So after taking out this price here, I'll wait for price to come back, and then I'll look for long positions from this area right here, right? Possibly even a bit, yeah. And then look for a stop loss there, and then target could be targeting this high right here, right? Could be targeting two areas, this area here and that area here, giving us a risk to reward ratio of 3.86%, right? So let me check, I want to plot this properly. Ooh. So we're going to take it from the base, make a base right here, and then the lowest week candle body, right here, right? The base of this is, oh, this is where it started. This is my base and the lowest week candle body. So this is would be my area of looking for that buying opportunity, right? And then these are my lows. Obviously, paying attention, they are stop losses here because of this buying pressure, but I would wait for price to actually create a higher low. As you can see, we are going to create a higher high. So yeah, this is what I would be looking for the dollar CAD on the 4 hour time frame. I won't go lower. This is actually more accurate for me. And then we can look at um, Euro USD from the daily. What do you notice from the daily time frame? Had this downtrend right here. From having this downtrend, where price is currently, we actually have this level of resistance. So price found some resistance, right? And where price broke out of that uh this correction here, it actually created a supply level. So right here there's a lot of selling pressure. So would expect price, if it goes in that area, would looking for any opportunities to sell the market if given, right? If they're not given, would actually look for a price to take that high, and then after taking that high come back, trade a bit below, so we can actually continue our movement downwards, right? Or we could actually continue going bullish for it, right? So going down the time frame, looking for 4 hour a 4 hour trend. You can see this is our uptrend, 4 hour uptrend, and we have a trend inside a trend as well. This is the trend inside our trend. That's our resistance right there. So how am I looking at price right now? It's possible for price to actually break down, come back and look for support anyway along these areas here, right? Where there was a tons of manipulation. So you could look for price coming back to these areas for any even support, right? But for now, what is happening? From this trends in trends, we had a minor breakout. So how many people are actually looking to sell price from this breakout here? Support turning what resistance. A lot of people are selling at this point, so that's hence why having some bit of selling pressure, right? And as you can see, we had people who bought these areas. They are being wiped out as we speak. As they are being wiped out, those people who are actually selling right here, they might also get wiped out as well. Hence why I'm looking for it to buy from this demand area, for price to actually come and trade inside this demand 50% of this demand area, and then we can actually take price to go and what wipe out all these sellers that came in here, and possibly taking out all of these sellers as well. That means we can actually look for price to actually trade inside that resistance one more time, possibly taking out that resistance with its liquidity, come back to trade inside, look for that area to trade, and we could actually see price plummeting down to go and test this trend line right here, right? So that's my views on Euro USD. Going down a smaller time frame, as you can see, we are actually taking out this liquidity that's resting here. We already took it out. So looking for long positions in this area, 20 pips, 22 pips stop loss, 100 pip gain. That gives us a risk to reward ratio of 4.5. Right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this session, and I hope I wasn't too fast. Give me any um, I don't know, recommendations or just information that you guys can actually share with me down in the comment section below. And hope you guys have a nice day and a nice trading journey, man. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Right. So yeah, thank you. Yeah. Boom. Oh, this is too many.